Hello everybody, this is Kyrex and more Let's Play Dawn of Souls Final Fantasy II Blind. And if you notice a difference in my audio quality, and I don't know if you will or not, it's because my headphone jack is all jacked up, and I can't use my headphones anymore unless I'm constantly holding them in place. So that's a thing. On the flip side, my new controller has arrived, so let's begin. I looked up where I'm to go. I'm to go here, to the Chocobo Forest. Hi, Chocobo. Come here. Come here. I did found a Chocobo. Now, apparently, southeast of this forest, or something, is where I'll find the Dreadnought. That's the wrong direction of south. I'm a little embarrassed, because I apparently recall spending a lot of time in this fucking desert. Just out of curiosity, how close was I to the keep? Because that's where I was trying to go, so that I could go south and find this goddamn bird. This shows you how long it's been since I played. I decided, hey, I'll take the airship to the keep. Yeah, completely forgot about that part. Okay, there's that place. Yeah, it's a charming enough Chocobo theme, but it's far too repetitive. It makes me want to get off this damn bird just to make it stop. I'm not stupid. I'd either have to trek through a fuck ton of monsters, or I'd have to just get back on the bird. Well, that looks like a place. That might actually be the place. But I don't think it is the place. Yeah, see? Right there. There it is. Hi. I want to learn things. I want to ask about the airship. Sunfire? Goddessbell? Dreadnought? Mithril? Wild Rose? Got a response. Wow, that hit hard. My attack, not his, although his hit decently hard too. Oof, if he didn't have two fucking thousand hit points, that would have hurt a lot. Yep. Did I give you magic? I did give you magic. It's under 5. Really? That's it? Oh. It's my fucking sword. That's the only reason they did so much damage. Hey, quit fighting. I keep forgetting I have to lead with this cursed sword thing, so that I can actually do enough damage to hurt him. Ooh, golden armor. Oh, I can just keep fighting him? You have it. You do not. So, let's get you some golden armor. Will you two just relax? Willow and Mai are sparring on the bed again. And now she's hiding in a paper bag. Because why not? Because she's Willow, and if she wants to hide in a paper bag, then more power to her. It's a good thing I'm so stupidly powerful. So yeah, basically all I have to do is not talk to the guards, and things go well for me. Okay, maybe well is a relative statement. I'm excited. A lot of things have happened this week. I'm getting a new ship for Star Trek. Gonna see Guardians of the Galaxy tomorrow, and we have a new kitten in the house that Willow has been playing with. And only Willow, because she was scared of the dog, or he was scared of the dog, rather. And he only saw her for a couple of minutes before he had to go back into the room. And the other girls, we just don't trust with him yet. Because he's kind of tiny and helpless right now. These are upstairs? The cell most assuredly is not empty. Look at that treasure chest. Yeah, I've actually been playing a bunch of Final Fantasy V offline, just for funsies. And it's sort of a warm-up for the 4-job Fiesta. The 4-job Fiesta. Not that I'm playing it that style, I just want to refamiliarize myself with the game and have some fun with it. But I have gotten very little done simply because I've had a fucking cold. And this cold has kept me completely sidelined for the past couple days. And by couple days, I mean 2 weeks. So, throughout all this downtime when I haven't been recording Final Fantasy II, I've gotten exactly 1 Suikoden recording done, and 2 This Week in Kyrix recordings done without the background of Stardew Valley. And to make up for it, this week's This Week in Kyrix is going to cover all those days I missed. Basically, I'm just going to have an extra long edition where I do shit. I'm probably going to spoil Guardians of the Galaxy 2 just because it's there, and talk about Star Trek and other shit that I do. Alright, I seem to recall my goal being to overheat the engines or something like that, I think. Damn it, I didn't mean to run. But yeah, despite the cold, it's been a decent week for me, and tomorrow I actually have my barbecue, so I can't stay up too terribly late, but I was actually just gonna go to sleep and not record at all. I'm like, dude, you've got shit to record! I'm like, but I wanna now! Because, you know, I'm a lazy sack of shit. It's one of my defining character traits. Not that you'd know by looking at my schedule, of course. A casual viewer might not realize that all this shit was recorded a month or 2 in advance, usually. You know, if not longer. I'm actually kind of notorious for doing that, for recording vastly ahead of schedule. It's kind of how I operate. Oh dear. I was afraid of that? Why was I afraid of that? That was garbage. Hell, I think his physical attacks hurt more than that. Then again, I think self-destruct does your hit points of damage left. And I didn't leave him with a lot, so that makes sense, I guess. But yeah. I've been slacking. I've been slacking bad. Which normally wouldn't be a problem, except I kind of have the schedule from hell this month. For those who don't know, which is most of you, I imagine, I'm recording this right now on May 7th. I have until June to finish this game, Suikoden 2, and Xenoverse. 3 games. to let you know, I'm on, I believe, episode 5 of Suikoden 2, which I'm doing blind as well. And this is episode 11 of this, which is blind. So I have to, from scratch, finish 2 games blind. Completely fucking blind. Or at the very least get about 12 episodes in. So that I can buy myself enough time to do what I need to do in June. But finish 2 fucking games and then polish off Xenoverse. So that in June, I have my schedule free to do the 4-job fiesta. With no distractions this time. And no interference from my goddamn cold. Which I'm lucky. Last year, I got hit with my cold in the middle of it instead of, well before. Because I caught the cold in April, like the tail end of it. So. This time I had plenty of time to get it and get over it before the fucking charity event started. It's for charity! Seriously, it's a charity event. You don't want to be fucking on a charity event. Unless it's a charity blowjob or something. And I don't necessarily want that recorded. I'm gonna need to heal her in a minute. I'll use Guy to do it. He's got untouched MP at the moment. As soon as I remember my damn buttons. It's been too long. Really? He's at Cure 10? Oh shit. And top everyone else off with another dose. That's 20 MP to heal the party. That's not bad at all. Hi, Pot. Give me that high pot. More or less breezing through this place. I'm okay with that. Pot. High pot, normal pot. But yeah, I've spent the past week and a half freaking going over my Star Trek build for next week, actually. It was going to be this Saturday, but they moved it. It was also going to be a booster draft, but they didn't get boosters. And they won't, because that particular one they were buying from hasn't been made, so unless they make a new line, we're not going to have a draft. But it definitely won't happen before the event, so I get to just build constructed, which means I have complete control over what I play instead of 2/3 control over it. Because normally you'd build like, oh, here's 90 points of ships. No, I get to build my full 130. And I even bought a new ship for that purpose. I'm not using that ship, but I'm using some cards from it. Wait, do I, that sounds like something she might like a whole lot. Yeah, she's gonna like that a whole lot. I've actually been playing Final Fantasy V without a controller for the past, 2 weeks. And I haven't been playing Stardew Valley at all, which has been pissing me off to no end. But, again, I greatly apologize for the fact that I'm not talking FF2, but there's really nothing going on in FF2, if you know what I mean. The story's minimal, and it's not the game's fault, it's an NES game. It's really in-depth for an NES game. Bar, Peter. Ooh, the blind effect worked. Nice. That's pretty killer. Hi, Hilda. And you. Woof. Works for me. Cid and Hilda. Is that the inspiration for Final Fantasy IX's Cid and Hilda? You know, that really wouldn't surprise me given that 9 was one massive throwback to every other game in the series. Seriously, if you love Final Fantasy as a franchise, it's really strange if you don't love Final Fantasy IX. Because they tried to bring back everything in Final Fantasy that was worth having, really. And I think they did a pretty damn good job. So you mean I can just open Iron Gates? Well, why couldn't I open the one with the frickin' treasure chest in it? Nobody's inside, just a treasure chest. Could contain some super item. Can't let you have it though, because it's not a person. That's what I think of that. So yeah, I've got to get some work. I've got to get a job. And I'm trying. Got a line on something that may pan out for me, and if it does, that's wonderful. First thing I'll buy is my freedom from Amscot. You know, I basically get out from under Amscot. Not implying that Amscot's done anything wrong. They have been helping me tremendously to get through things, but the problem is, I kind of want to pay them off so I don't have to pay them off anymore. That'll get me an extra $16 a month, you know? Once they're paid off, I'm gonna get a laptop, because I need one. Because a laptop's cheaper than the super desktop that I want, you know? I can get a nice, cheap, and yet still decent laptop, one that's at least as good, if not better than this, for a decent amount of money, like a month's pay or two, you know? Get that so I can continue doing my Let's Plays. Start saving up for my, my desktop PC, my true gamer PC. Fuck it, we're just gonna go. I don't think they're so over magic that they're gonna bust me up in one turn. No, we're good. Got real scared for a second, and then I remember that magic sucks in Final Fantasy II. You know, now that I'm actually leveled, so to speak. Oh, fuck. Now here's the real question. Does blind go away? Let's take the chance that it does. Do it! Oh, you're doing it to you. Well, fuck. Who cares if you're doing it to you? I think you made a colossal mistake. Yeah. Let's try it on just you. Oh dear, that did nothing. Thank you for that. Yep, that was the correct answer. Okay. Well, I'll just de-blind myself out of battle, I guess. The Berserk Tome. Nice, I guess. Close enough. I'll deal with it. Wow, that's a lot of goons. I guess I am looking straight down, though. So yeah, the PC version of Final Fantasy V has an auto battle feature. Yay. Okay, Pop. Don't choke. So yeah, here's hoping that the 2018 4-Job Fiesta will feature Kyrix finally playing the PC version, because that's something I can have a lot of fun grinding with, because I can just stick it on auto and just run around for an hour and a half watching cartoons, requiring no real input on my part at all. Man, I'm getting sleepy. I'm a lazy sack of shit. All I want to do is go to bed. I've got so much work to do, though. Seriously, I am so pathetically far behind where I should be on my recordings. I'm just so upset with myself over that. The fact that I've just let it get this bad. I mean, to be fair, up until yesterday, I was waylaid with my illness, so to speak. Yaha! I made the right choice. But, I mean, I've gotten an episode done of Suikoden, and so far, this episode of Final Fantasy II. And there's, I mean, yeah, I've got the whole month ahead of me, but I've only got the month ahead of me, you know what I mean? Alright, he's probably gonna hit me with some kind of earthquake spell, because he's an asshole. Maybe I'll luck out and get the Quake Tome from him. What is a Gygus? Is that a Japanese thing, or is it just some kind of weird mistranslation? Wow, he hits hard. But we hit harder, and more frequently. And that counts for something. Oh, the fact that they just kind of casually sat back and watched that happen. I guess I could let that happen. Sure, he can have 2 axes, I guess. I think there was a reason I didn't let him have 2 axes, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. It might have been a defense thing, but I don't know. Or maybe he did more damage per axe. I don't know. Hi! Hi, Willow. When did you get up there? It's gonna sound real stupid saying this, but God, this Dreadnought's big. I'm gonna have to fight someone, maybe. They're strangely not immediately aggressive. I mean, there's only intruders on the ship. It's one thing to stop us at the gate, but we're obviously not wearing Imperial uniforms, so why the hell aren't you attacking me on sight, guys? Not that I necessarily want to brawl with the captain, but come on, dudes. Do your jobs. Oh, more golden armor. That's awesome. Well, shit, that was a waste of my time. Golden armor was nice, though, gotta admit. Now I'll get the main party teched out. Won't do crap for the new guy, but fuck him. He's not gonna stick around. He's temporary. See? Golden armor for all my men who matter. Getting sleepy. It really doesn't help that I've literally been putting this shit off all day long. Gotten nothing of any substance accomplished. Except watching some videos, and barely even that. What did I do all day? I think I slept. Honestly, I think I spent most of the day asleep, waiting for the roommate to get home so that I could introduce Willow to the kitten. Because she wanted to be home for that particular meeting, and I don't blame her. The meeting went pretty well, actually. Willow was very nice to the kitten. Kitten was being a little shit. He was hiding and then stalking Willow, and the minute Willow would look at him, he'd turn around, and it was real cute. As I predicted, Willow had absolutely no problems with the kitten. Over here, baby. This side of the desk. Good girl. The strangest thing, and it makes absolute sense in context, or in hindsight, why this would be the case. It never occurred to me the kitten would be afraid of an animal 8 times his size. Because he's a tiny kitten, and Willow's a big cat. Like an 11-pound cat. She's not minuscule. She's a rather substantial feline. And he was nervous around her. Can't imagine why. But seriously, it was kind of silly in hindsight. That never even occurred to me that could be a thing. That was actually going to be my next target, actually. That stupid magician who looks like the love child of Hagar and Mum-Ra. It reminds me, I just remembered I finished that whole Voltron thing. That was fun. But that's just kind of in continuity now. What are you doing to me? Pulling at Daddy's shirt. Another mithril axe. Not like I'm not swarming with those goddamn things, huh? Yeah. Nobody's impressed with bullshit. I don't have to manually escape, I hope. I broke the boat. Is that your brother? That's your fucking brother, isn't it? Your brother's the Dark Knight. Which would be real stupid because we've spoken to him before with you in the party. Now, if it had been Gordon who recognized the voice, that would have been one thing, but you were with us when we talked to him last. Or not talked to him, but spoke around him? I don't know. See, if I designed this game, there'd be a moment where they had to stop, like, oh, random encounter! You know? So, I hope there's nothing important in that chest I wasn't allowed to open. That looks impressive. I wonder how it looked on the original NES. Hope they didn't spend a lot of money and resources on that thing. Oh wow, I've got the airship now. I had the airship. Maybe they'll actually let me fly around in it normal now. Because you know it's going to happen eventually. It's a Final Fantasy game. Even the first game let me have the airship. Oh, you fucker! didn't even have a boss for me to fight. Kind of a jip. Oh well. See you all next time, everyone. Bye-bye.